it's Michelle with the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is Thursday, so it's Halloween throwback, and I'm going to be scrapbooking a Halloween from years past. In the picture that I'm going to scrap today is a picture of my daughters in 2007. They were just little bitties. Oh, so cute. Okay, and I'm going to be using some old Doodlebug products, and I think this is an Echo Park paper and doily and all kinds of things. So let's get started. I've heard people say they wish they could be kids again, but I don't say that. I say I wish my kids could be kids again, and seeing this picture really makes me nostalgic for when they were little. Oh, they're so cute. The first thing that I'm going to do is back my photo, and I'm using just a scrap piece of white cardstock, and I turned it around because the side I started out with was not flat. So I just turned it around to make sure that my cuttings were straight, and I'm going to use this green, I think it's basil, cardstock as my base. And then this really pretty Echo Park. I like these two greens together. They're not the same, but they're in the same family, I guess. The Echo Park, or rather the basil, is just lighter. And since I'm going to put this star paper in kind of in between, you don't see such a stark difference. And the stripe paper has glitter on it. And the star paper, actually those purple stars are flocked. How fun is that? Okay, so I have lined up my cardstock with my mat to get my lines correct, and I take a long time to match the bottom there. I sped it up so it wouldn't take forever. And I used my mat as a guideline for the stripe paper there. And then I had some issues with my ATG. The tape got stuck or something, so I got that figured out and I put this down, and I just love this star paper. It's so pretty. And I'm going to use this yellow colored cardstock. I've used it on several other layouts. I know I've used it at least one time during SCRAP-O-WEEN already. And I'm going to use it as a background element for my photo. So I'm thinking about what size do I need to cut it, and I was thinking about using a punch to punch an edge for it. And I want my picture to kind of be offset, so I've actually cut the paper a little too big. But I'm not going to deal with that right now. Right now I'm going to go to something else. And I'm looking for something to put above my stripe paper because there's kind of just like a drop off right there. So I need something to help transition from that stripe paper to the plain cardstock above it. So I pick out this border strip, and I really like that this border sticker fits from one end to the other. It's an actual 12-inch long border strip, so that's wonderful. Some other companies need to take a lesson from Doodlebug. We are not naming names here, but they could learn a little something. So here you see I've trimmed down my background for my picture here, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And I have this black doily, but it was not originally black. Originally it was just a white doily, and I took a black ink pad. Yeah, that's the word. A black ink pad. And I just rubbed it all over to make a black doily. And here I'm going to use this wax paper to set up my title, or at least get kind of an idea of where I want it to go. And how I have it at first isn't how it stays. So that's the lovely thing about using the wax paper, is you can move it around like I'm doing here. I'm thinking, do I put it over my picture? Which I think it would have worked well there too, but that's not where it ends up. And now I'm going through all these Doodlebug stickers. I got all of these from, I think, 2 Peachy Cheap collections last year. And I knew I wanted to use them with my older pictures of the girls during Halloween. So I went ahead and picked those up. And I'm just going through and looking for things that I think that I might want to use on the page and just putting them down on the wax paper. I picked out that blue one and then thought, no, I don't really have any blue on the page, and I didn't want to bring any more blue. Spoiler alert, more blue ends up on the page in one little spot. See if you can pick it out when we get to the end. So I'm just looking through, and I've got these 2 little girls picked out. They're so cute. A little brunette and a little blonde. Go with my little brunette and little blonde. And I pick out this washi tape and put it up at the top because I think it would be cute to have this at the top and then at the bottom. But I very quickly decided, nope, not going to do that. It was just too much pattern, too much. So I'm going to pull this up, and this washi tape ripped my paper. I should have been more careful. I know washi tape can rip paper, and it definitely did. So that actually is going to affect a little bit on how I end up doing this page, because I got to cover up that little bit of damage there. And so here I am going through some simple stories. I think it's the Say Cheese Halloween stuff. I'm not really sure. I mean, it is the Say Cheese, but I actually have never been to Disney World or Land or anything like that. And I don't have any pictures from there, so I'm just going to use these with other pictures. So I'm going through, and I found one that I can use to cover up the damage that I did on my page. And I found a really nice journaling spot that's going to go right here. And this really helps solidify where I'm going with the page. And the little pumpkin with the flowers. Oh, it's so adorable. And I love how they really go well with the Doodlebug that I'm using. It's so exciting when you can mix up different manufacturers, different collections, or different designers. You can just use all of your stuff all together. I find that really exciting. Oh, I forgot to put some tape there, so get that stuck there. And another thing that kind of changed a little bit the direction I was going with this page is I ended up putting that doily a little too high and a little too far to the right. I didn't want it to be quite that high, but you roll with it. It's quite all right. I'm just going to keep going, and we're going to get the page done. Sometimes mistakes end up being the best thing, especially when it comes to crafting, because you can always cover it up, or if you have to, like I did on Tuesday, you just start all over again and you end up with something even better. So here I'm going ahead and covering up my blemish on my paper there. I have my little pumpkin guy popped up on some foam tape, and I just got these foam rectangles from the Dollar Tree, I think. And here I've decided I'm going to change where my title is. So I'm going to put it in a straight line along the top of my photo. And you can see the treat that's on top of the doily. It kind of disappears here on the screen, well, except for where the glitter catches the light, but you can see it in real life, in person. So I'm going to get this all adjusted. Don't forget my dot for my eye. And now I'm thinking, wait a minute, my doily is not where I wanted it. So now what am I going to do? So I go ahead and I put my little girls on. They are so cute. So I'll pop those on. And now I'm really starting to feel this is not right. So I put down this too cute to spook because they're adorable. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to use this Halloween tab here, but nope, I don't like it anywhere there. So I'm feeling like my page is now lopsided, I guess you could say. I was not planning on doing a diagonal design for this page, but because of how I did the doily and because of the blemish of the paper that I ended up tearing the paper, it has led me to do a diagonal design. And I really enjoy diagonal designs. I actually do those quite often. So that's not really a problem. It just wasn't what I had planned. So back to the sticker sheets, I found all these little candies. And I'm going to pop this one up on a little foam circle here. So I'm going to get that situated. Put it in the middle of it and put that down there. So that's a little cute cluster of candies. And then here I can put a candy up there and cover up the speech bubble thing. Not a huge speech bubble fan, but hey, you know, we're going to roll with it. We can cover that up. So here I'm struggling. I think I have the back of that off, but it slid. I'm like, what's the matter with this? Did it lose its sticky? No, I just hadn't got the backing off. So now that's stuck down right. And I'm looking to see, is it looking more balanced? No, it's not to me. I still feel like the bottom is just this wide open space of nothing. It's just void. So I'm looking through my stickers again and I find this Happy Halloween sticker and I like that. And now I'm going to put some candies around the little jack-o'-lantern there. I have candies by the girls and candies up by the Hey Pumpkin. So I need some hay candies at the bottom. So I find these little suckers and I put those down and another little candy to go with it. And then I'm going to put some tiny candy corns. And my favorite Halloween candy is candy corns. I know it's a kind of candy that people either love it or hate it, and I'm one of those that loves it. And nobody seems to know what flavor they are. They're honey. They're honey flavored. And here I still feel like it's kind of lopsided. I don't know, it just feels weird. So I'm looking for something else to help fill that void. Because up at the top, there's a lot going on. You have the title and the doily and the Hey Pumpkin. And I'm like, what am I going to do? So I'm going through these stickers and I think, oh, I'll use that black candy arrow. But no, I decided not to do that. It's not really substantial enough. So back to the die cuts I go. I really like these die cuts a lot. I mean, you can use them for anything, as you can see here. That's kind of cute, but no, I decided I don't really like that. In fact, I was thinking, oh, I'll use the one on the sticker sheet, but no, I didn't like it. Now this Hocus Pocus, I thought about putting on the top to cover up the blemish, but it didn't work there, or I didn't want it there when I found the Hey Pumpkin. But here, I can put it here at the bottom, and now the diagonal design is basically complete, and it feels right now. So I'm going to pop this pumpkin up with some more foam squares or rectangles. Honestly, don't know where these came from. I've had them forever, apparently. I have no memory of where they came from. I just saw them when I pulled out the other rectangles and brought them over here with me. I don't know why I grabbed them both, but oh well. They're a little longer and a little thinner, so they just fit this pumpkin a little better, I guess. And here I'm going to put the Hocus Pocus underneath the pumpkin. I guess the jack-o'-lantern, that's what it is. I love these little flowers and the smiles. They're so cute. And then to finish off this cluster, I'm going to put a few more candy corns. That reminds me, I need to go get some candy corn. I saw it back in September and didn't grab any. And now I'm kind of wondering, is it still out? And that's going to do it. I believe I'm done. Oh, no. My apologies. I'm still not done. I'm going to write my journaling. It just says, the girls are just too cute in their costumes. They are all ready to go trick-or-treating. So fun. 10/31/07. Oh, 2007. They were just so cute. Don't we just love looking at our babies when they were little? And that's going to do it. So here is a close-up, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm hoping you're enjoying Scrap-O-WEEN. Tomorrow is an October daily process, so I will see you then. Bye-bye.